we're already in the game.
We're in the game. Who won? It's the Protoss player on the left side of the map. He needs to win this game to stay alive in the GSL. From the team NS Hozo, it is
NS Hozo Tassadar.
Tassadar. Argument behind him on the wall there. And down at the bottom of the map at the 6 o'clock position is our winner from the last game. He's got a lot of fans here in Korea. He's a pretty crazy guy. He is
Superstar.
Superstar. I feel like the Street Fighter voice needed more energy when he said that because it's all in caps, you know?
Yeah, I would have yelled a little bit louder.
Yeah. Thanks to our sponsors, Sony Ericsson, Intel, and G-Skill. Welcome back. We missed you. And is Tassadar going to reveal his place right away? He sees the Nexus. Looks like he might just decide to fly over it. Doesn't really care.
Yeah, he's just going to show the Overlord.
Yep.
It's totally fine. Now, Tassadar is going to be doing a Gateway expand rather than Forge Fast expand. Again, this is much less popular in Korea, but seems to be making somewhat of a comeback because of the popularity of Roach Speedling All-Ins, popularity of Baneling Busts. It's very difficult to hold these builds.
Yeah. And
Almost is kind of a smaller map at these positions as well, so
it's really interesting that that Superstar is doing these hatch first because there was quite a while where hatch first was so dangerous to do against Protoss. I mean, obviously on this map you can't wall off the ramp like you used to be able to, but you still do leave yourself a little bit prone to cannons to a certain extent. He does know that that's not coming this game though, so I think that's why, obviously, but just a little bit surprising to see.
yeah. Well, I'm kind of curious to see what Tassadar's going to follow this up with. I'm thinking we're going to see most likely a 2 to 3 gate Sentry span. We might see a Stargate play. It's close positions by air.
Yeah. You can get your Void Rays out of the way pretty easily. You can deny scouting, kill some Overlords and things like that. But he might want to try something a little bit different. I think, I mean, in this type of situation, you'll usually see a player go with the build that they're just the most practiced with, the most comfortable with. He's going to play very safe here.
Setting his first Zealot out, do a little bit of pressure.
Yep.
Spawning pool is just now finishing. If he makes the usual just 2 Zerglings, then when the Zealots get there, he's going to have to make a lot more.
And no Zerglings yet. There we go. 4 Zerglings on the way.
I meant to say 4 Zerglings, not 2.
Yeah, 2's a little bit low.
Yeah. If you make 4 Zerglings, you can beat a Zealot with 4 Zerglings, but if the Zealot is controlled properly, and if it has a probe buddy, then it's kind of difficult. It's going to actually just target down drones.
Yeah. It's going to deny some mining time as well. That'll be nice. Oh, nice positioning on that Zealot there.
This is going to make it very difficult for Superstar. But nice micro, pulling back the weakened Zerglings every time, trading them out.
Oh, surrounds on both sides. Now he should be able to take that Zealot out.
Nice.
Superstar is actually really impressing me.
I'm impressed too.
Oh, look at this. It's going to be a 4-gate from
He's
Tassadar.
not using his second gas. This is such a good build to do against Hatch first.
Yeah, he's like, well, I just really need the win.
And, is Superstar going to see it?
He might. He's going right for the gateways. His Zergy sense is tingling right now, and he sees 2. Is he going to see the last one? I think he is. And he does. He sees it. He knows. Well, if he knows, he's going to be putting down some spine crawlers.
If I were doing this 4-gate, man, I would not have allowed that to happen.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, well, 3 spine crawlers going down right now.
Tassadar actually has a forward pylon up. The spine crawlers are going up. If he can warp in some Stalkers, if he micros correctly, he should be able to still be able to do a lot of damage with this.
Yeah,
he didn't make the pylon yet. Oh, I thought when I saw that on the minimap, I was like, oh, he's going to pylon over there. No, it's just a probe.
And that probe is going to be in big trouble here.
So are these Stalkers when Zergling speed finishes if he's not careful.
No kidding. Are they going to be able to save the pylon? I don't know if they don't save the pylon.
There's a second pylon going up, though.
Okay, he is making a second pylon now. A little bit more secure location, but Tassadar not really executing this the best. Letting his opponent know about it as well. Lots of Zerglings on the way for Superstar. No sentries at all either.
Now, to hold this build, you don't want to engage repeatedly with your Zerglings, because if you do that, you lose a few here, you lose a few there. It becomes very difficult.
Whoa,
and speaking of losing Zerglings, Superstar losing a lot here, but 14 more on the way. And Tassadar has fully walled off his main base back at home, so they can't do a Speedling counterattack. The Roach Warren is just now being made. Remember, those 3 spine crawlers are going to deter this a lot, but with sentries being warped in here, he's going to be able to force out the ramp. See, Superstar is doing what you actually do not want to do against the 4-gate. He's losing Zerglings, trying to attack pylons. He knows he can't actually get those pylons, so he needs to stop doing this.
He's got a good amount of Zerglings out right now. He's making that Roach Warren, making a lot of Zerglings. He's going to need to save up some minerals now for the Roaches when it finishes. Tassadar looking a little bit hesitant here. He's waiting for another Warpin, it looks like.
And Superstar's actually supply blocked for a little bit, so he's having to wait for those 2 Overlords to finish.
They're going to finish right with his Roach Warren, though, so that's actually going to be fine.
Here we go. Guardian Shield is up. Force Field's going down, trapping a lot of the Zerglings away, but these spines are doing so much damage. I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah, we'll find out. He gave him plenty of time to get the spines up. The Queen is getting in on the action, too. I think Tassadar might be in a bit of trouble
Yeah, I
here.
think Superstar's going to hold this. No problem. The Zealots are already in retreat.
Yeah.
And Roach is going to clean that up.
Wow, we might have a pretty quick last game here, I think.
We just might, man. I don't know if Tassadar's going to play it out, but this 4-gate did not work.
No, not
at all. In
at
fact, Superstar can go ahead and start droning up at this point.
Yeah.
2 spines still remain. He's just taking out these Stalkers with the Roaches he has left. Right now, worker count 17 drones and 19 probes, but
not pretty.
He's going to make a ton more drones after this.
GG. Tassadar, yeah, he would have been way behind, so just taps out. And Startail Superstar 2-0 in the round of 32. He's here to stay, I guess. So.
Yeah, man, he's here to stay. He's made it to Code A Purgatory.
I guess so. Didn't even need the cape for it either.
No, he didn't. He just wore his Startail shirt in here.
Man, does he have a celebration plan? What is he doing? This looks like he was taking off his shoes or something. I don't know. Didn't need to see that. Oh, he's waving. Hi. I don't know what he's doing.
He's going to do something with his shoes. Let's find out.
I guess so. Nope.
No, he's not.
We're never going to know, but maybe that's for the best.
Like, his celebration is making us think that he's taking off his shoes. We're like,
I know.
oh, look.
He's just trolling
He's
us.
trying to make us think he's taking off his shoes. It's crazy.
Well, that was weird, man. I mean, what do you got to say about that? Tassadar just tried to 4-gate, executed it very
wrong.
poorly.
I could 4-gate so much better than that guy.
I don't know.
I do so much. I actually have like a 99% win rate against Zergs with my 4-gate Speedling expand. I don't care.
You should be proud.
I don't know. When I watched it, I was like, okay, well, you can still make this work if you do the fake second gas. I do that sometimes, but I don't forget to make my pylon, and I don't show my gateways to the Overlord at close air positions. Really, Tassadar? Really?
I don't know, man. It's just,
I'm like doing my little wolf thing I do when I watch something that's terrible and stupid.
Tassadar just like went into like nightmare land with that game. He's like, oh, everything is going wrong. We can't judge him by that game. That was clearly, not his usual play. But hey, if it happens in the round of 32, guess what? You're out of the GSL. He has to try to requalify now.
If he had been a little bit more patient, what I do to transit out of a situation like that is if he's already got the spines up, if he knows about it, you already have your second gas up. You already made it. Put some probes in there. Keep making probes and keep putting on the aggression. Because he was already ahead in worker count. If you keep putting on the aggression and your opponent keeps making Zerglings, and you keep warping in Zealots, he can never break it.
That's a good point.
If he never goes to lair tech, while you're mining that gas, you tech up to DTs and you just go DTs and win. That's another way you can just win.
Putting all the pieces of the puzzle together, it's all making sense now.
Or if he never counterattacks you and you can make sure you know where his Zerglings are, you can actually just make a Nexus and do all sorts of other things. He just was like, all right, it's time to go. And he went, and it didn't work. There was nothing, actually, that made it so he had to go. Roaches were on the way, but he had a decent amount of Stalkers. He could have added more Stalkers in, kept adding probes as he was doing it. And, the timing is very specific, but if you can keep the pressure on and you don't lose your units, you can actually just keep doing this. But, in this case, he decided he was going to make 2 sentries and go, well, I hope this works.
All right, get ready for the Perfect 4-Gate, a 3-novel series by FXO Wolf, coming to a bookstore near you. Let's take a look at our results so far. We, of course, have MVPSC Select, Monster, FXO Gumiho, Slayers, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Liquid Hero from today, Startail Curious and Dignitas Show advancing on this side of the bracket.
And on the other side, we've got TSL JYP versus Startail's Fruit Dealer, FXO Oz versus Startail Superstar. Maybe an interesting thing. Oz has a rivalry with Startail because Startail players have knocked him out of several tournaments. So,
interesting.
Should be interesting to see him go against Superstar.
JYP versus Fruit Dealer is going to be really cool too. I like JYP a lot. I think he's got a lot of promise as a Protoss player. So we'll see how well he can do. He got to what was the round of 8 last time? Yeah, because he got all the way to the up and down match.
Yeah, he made it to the round of 8. Didn't make it through the up and downs, but he's got another shot at it.
Yep.
I think this guy could go all the way to the round of 4, even the finals this season.
Quite possible. Well, tomorrow you can see the games we're going to have. Trickster versus MVP Dream, FXO Lucky versus Dignitas Naniwa. Don't miss that one. CheckPrime.we versus FXO Weekend. I'm Yoda versus NS Hoso Sage. The weekend will come early tomorrow.
Yes, it will.
That's right.
And don't forget that this weekend we'll have more AOL.
Oh yeah, dude.
Our
Definitely.
Arena of Legends tournament will continue this weekend, so
Spent so
don't
many
forget
good
about
games
that.
coming out of that too.
Also, Code S is tonight. Tastosis will be back casting that, and also Team League. We're in the playoffs, so don't forget about everything that's going on with the GSL. There's so much content. Don't miss any of it.
The best StarCraft 2 in the world brought to you out here in Seoul, Korea. We love casting it. We love talking to these guys. If you ever make it out to Seoul, South Korea, definitely stop by the studio.
Yeah, definitely
hang out, meet the players.
Tell your friends about the premium service.
Yeah.
Watch the VODs. Go watch the VODs, for example, of yesterday. Those were awesome.
Yeah, a lot of cool games yesterday for sure.
So remember, tonight we have Code S. Yeah, you do it like the nice way. I'm like
the Vanna White of StarCraft 2. I don't know if I want that that reputation, but
maybe you could be the Vanna White of StarCraft 2. That's okay.
Oh yeah, can I? Thanks.
You can.
Thank you
could
also to our sponsors, Sony Ericsson, Intel, and G-Skill. You guys are great. We like you, and the other sponsors down there as well. I was like playing the piano there for a second.
You just lost your Vanna White
piano.
privileges.
I don't know, maybe she plays the piano, who knows? Let's wrap this thing up. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. It's going to be Code S in a little bit with Tastosis. Don't go anywhere. This is the GSL. Have a good night.
A soldier I will be. I'm an angel with a shotgun fire.